This is going to be fun.
I can't wait.
Do you have your bathing suit?
Yes, I do. I'm wearing it.
What time does the train leave?
It leaves at 9:15.
This is going to be fun.
I can't wait. Number 1.
Train, 5:30 p.m.
Number 2.
Bus, 11:45 a.m.
Number 3.
Plane, 8:20 p.m.
Number 4.
Boat, 10:05 a.m.
What time does the train leave?
It leaves at 5:30 p.m.
What time does the train leave?
It leaves at 5:30 p.m.
What time does the train leave? It leaves at 5:30 p.m.
What time does the bus leave?
It leaves at 11:45 a.m. What time does the plane leave?
It leaves at 8:20 p.m. What time does the boat leave?
It leaves at 10:05 a.m.
What time does the train leave?
What time does the train leave?
It leaves at 10 p.m.
10 in the evening, 10 in the evening, the train leaves at 10 p.m. What time does the plane leave?
It leaves at 5:30 a.m.
5:30 in the morning, it leaves at 5:30 a.m.
What time does the bus leave?
It leaves at 8:30 a.m. 8:30 in the morning, it leaves at 8:30 a.m.
Number 1.
Take a bus.
Number 2.
Take a train.
Number 3.
Take a taxi.
Number 4.
Take a subway.
Number 5.
Ride a bicycle.
Number 6.
Walk.
I always take a bus to school. I never ride a bicycle to school. Always. 100%. Never. 0%.
I always take a bus to school.
I never ride a bicycle to school.
I always take a bus to school.
I always take a train to school.
I always take a taxi to school.
I never take a subway to school.
I never ride a bicycle to school.
I never walk to school.
Does he ever walk to school?
Yes, he does.
Does she ever walk to school?
No, she doesn't.
Does he ever walk to school?
Yes, he does.
Does she ever walk to school?
No, she doesn't.
Number 1.
Does she ever take a bus to school? Yes, she does.
Number 2.
Does she ever take a taxi to school? No, she doesn't.
Number 3.
Does he ever take a train to school? Yes, he does.
Number 4.
Does he ever walk to school? No, he doesn't.
Number 5.
Does she ever walk to school? Yes, she does.
Number 6.
Does she ever ride a bicycle to school? No, she doesn't.
Number 7.
Does he ever take a subway to school? Yes, he does.
Number 8.
Does he ever take a bus to school? No, he doesn't.
Number 1.
We always walk to school. We never ride our bicycles.
Number 2.
They always take a bus to school. They never take a taxi.
Number 1.
Drive a police car.
Number 2.
Drive a fire engine.
Number 3.
Drive a truck.
Number 4.
Drive a car.
Number 5.
Drive a tractor.
Number 6.
Ride a motorcycle.
Number 7.
Fly an airplane.
Number 8.
Fly a helicopter.
She usually flies an airplane at work. She sometimes flies a helicopter at work. Usually 80%. Sometimes 40%. Drive, drives. Ride, rides. Fly, flies.
She usually flies an airplane at work. She sometimes flies a helicopter at work.
Number 1. Number 1.
She usually flies an airplane at work.
Number 2.
She sometimes flies a helicopter at work.
Number 3.
He sometimes drives a tractor at work.
Number 4.
He usually drives a fire engine at work.
Does he ever drive a fire engine at work?
Yes, he usually drives a fire engine at work.
Does she ever drive a fire engine at work?
Yes, she sometimes drives a fire engine at work.
Does he ever drive a fire engine at work? Yes, he usually drives a fire engine at work. Does she ever drive a fire engine at work? Yes, she sometimes drives a fire engine at work.
Number 1.
Does she ever drive a fire engine at work?
Yes, she usually drives a fire engine at work.
Does she ever drive a car at work?
Yes, she sometimes drives a car at work.
Number 2.
Does he ever drive a police car at work?
Yes, he usually drives a police car at work.
Does he ever ride a motorcycle at work?
Yes, he sometimes rides a motorcycle at work.
Number 3.
Does he ever drive a tractor at work?
Yes, he usually drives a tractor at work.
Does he ever drive a truck at work?
Yes, he sometimes drives a truck at work.
Number 4.
Does she ever fly an airplane at work?
Yes, she usually flies an airplane at work.
Does she ever fly a helicopter at work?
Yes, she sometimes flies a helicopter at work.
Number 1.
He usually takes a train to work. Sometimes he drives a car.
Number 2.
She usually rides a motorcycle to work. Sometimes she takes a taxi.
He always plays baseball at the park. She always plays baseball at the park. They always play baseball at the park.
Number 1.
He usually plays baseball at the park.
Number 2.
She never talks on the telephone at school.
Number 3.
He sometimes does homework in the kitchen.
Number 4.
She usually sings a song at the zoo.
Number 5.
They always speak English at home.
Number 6.
They never watch TV at the library.
He always plays baseball in the bathroom.
He always plays baseball in the bathroom. He usually does his homework at the zoo. Sometimes he sings on the telephone. But he never sings to you. She always plays soccer in the kitchen.
She usually does her homework in a tree.
Sometimes she dances with her elephant.
But she never dances with me.
Officer Smith always goes to work at night. He usually flies a helicopter. He sometimes eats pizza at work. He never drinks milk. Officer Smith comes home in the morning. He always takes a bath and goes to bed.
Number 1.
When does Officer Smith go to work?
Number 2.
What does he eat at work?
Number 3.
Does he go to bed at night?